In our previous lesson, we learned that hypothesis testing helps us make decisions using sample data. Before we can perform any statistical test, we must first write two hypotheses, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. These two statements form the foundation of every hypothesis test, and that's exactly what we are going to go into. What then is hypothesis? A hypothesis is simply a statement or educated guess about the population. It is something that a researcher believes may be true and wants to investigate using data. For example, suppose a researcher develops a new medicine. The research question might be, does this new drug lower blood pressure? The statement that the drug lowers blood pressure is a hypothesis that can be tested. Now, the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis, written as H0, assumes that nothing has changed. It says there is no difference, no effect, and no relationship. Think of it as the default position until evidence suggests otherwise. Now, think of the null hypothesis like a courtroom. A person is considered innocent until there is enough evidence to prove otherwise. Similarly, in statistics, we assume the null hypothesis is true until the sample provides enough evidence against it. Now, the alternative hypothesis. The alternative hypothesis, written as H1 or HA, is the opposite of the null hypothesis. It states that there is a real difference, a real effect, or a real relationship in the population. Now, let's compare the two, the null and the alternative. The null hypothesis says nothing has changed. The alternative hypothesis says something has changed. During hypothesis testing, our goal is to determine which statement is better supported by the evidence. Let's look at some few examples. Now, let's use our medical example again. The null hypothesis says the drug does not lower blood pressure. The alternative hypothesis says it does. Our statistical test will help us decide which statement the evidence supports. Another example comes from education. Suppose a school introduces a new teaching method. The null hypothesis states the student performance does not improve. The alternative hypothesis states that it does improve. Let's move to public health. Now, in public health, researchers might ask whether a malaria control program reduced malaria cases or not. Now, the null hypothesis says there was no reduction, while the alternative hypothesis says there was. So once you have a research question, writing the hypothesis becomes straightforward. The null hypothesis states there is no effect, while the alternative states the expected effect. Some key points. Every hypothesis test begins with the null hypothesis. The alternative hypothesis represents the researcher's claim. After collecting sample data, statistical methods help us decide whether there is enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis. In summary, we have learned that hypotheses are the difference between the null and the alternative hypothesis, and why they are essential in the hypothesis testing. In the next tutorial, we will learn how to write the hypothesis using mathematical symbols and understand one-tailed and then two-tailed test. I believe you can't wait for this, right? Thank you so much for joining me in this tutorial on the null and alternative hypothesis. I hope this lesson has made these important concepts much easier to understand. Now, if you find this lesson helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Medent tutorials. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next lesson. Until then, peace out.